You hear me?
Hawkins, what's up, my man?
Yeah. So I get your point, right?
Cool.
But here's where we're a little different. So having farm animals for livestock and using that livestock to feed people is not animal cruelty.
Cool. Okay,
It's the
so
hierarchy of the food chain.
cool. Yeah, so I can go over a little consistency check, right? So you think it's moral to farm and slaughter animals for food, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, if we were to have, and before I go on with this questioning, just so you know, I'm trying to keep it respectful. Don't, if you need time to think, absolutely take your time, okay? So now,
All
if we
right.
were to now if we were to replace those animals with humans, so it's the exact same situation, but now all else is held equal. But now we're farming humans instead of animals. Would you see that as morally
But that's
justified?
ridiculous.
So that's not
But
morally
that's
just.
ridiculous.
So that's not morally justified, correct?
No, what I'm saying is
Okay,
that
cool.
point is ridiculous. See, it's absurd
It's a yes or no
to take
question.
animals out
Will
of
you,
the
hey,
equation and replace them
Hawkins,
with humans.
Hawkins, will you answer my question? Would that be morally justified? Yes or no?
Listen, that question is
Stop
ridiculous.
dodging. I'm
It's
gonna kick you if
absurd.
you. I'm gonna
It's
kick you if you keep dodging. Answer my question. Would it be justified to farm humans?
I'm
Yes or
not
no?
dodging you. You're
You are. It's a yes or no
what you're
question.
doing
Would it be
is
morally
you're
justified?
asking
Notice how Hawkins cannot even say it would be wrong to justice to farm humans.
no,
That's insane to me.
what
Hawkins,
you're
stop
doing is
dodging.
you're asking the
This is my last
question
chance I'll give you.
that's
This
a
is my last
double-edged
chance I'll give
sword.
you. Would it be morally justified to farm humans? Yes or no? Anything but a yes or no. I'm kicking you for dodging.
Why will we farm
Okay,
humans?
cool.
Why
Yeah, that's not. I'm not
why are we
asking why.
farming
I'm
humans?
asking if we did. So yeah. If you just dodge, I'm just gonna kick you. That's ridiculous. Um, Craig, I'll go you next. Hello.
What's up?
What's up, buddy? Hey, so I'm just doing consistency checks today. If that's fine with you, just run a quick consistency check.
Can
Hello? Hey, Craig, you're breaking up a little bit. Can you hear me?
you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. I can hear you a lot better.
All
Yeah.
right. I literally just have one simple question.
Cool. What's up?
All right. So you're talking about the mutilation of cows and pigs and all that stuff to
I'm
feed
just
whatever.
well, I'm just talking about the slaughter of animals for food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about the slaughter of all of the animals that get killed for your beans and veggies?
Yeah, easy. So first off, the majority of crops are fed to livestock, right? So if this is something you cared about, that'd be a stronger argument to go vegan
Well, no,
because it
I've
would
done it
literally break the.
myself, so
Well,
I know the
if you're gonna
entire
ask,
process.
hey Craig, if you're gonna ask me a question, you have to let me respond, right?
I just want
So the
you to be
majority of
correct
crops
because
are
I've
grown to
done it
feed the animals
myself.
that you eat. So according to peer-reviewed research, it takes 13 kilograms of crops to make 1 kilogram of meat. According to Joseph Poore, who did the largest, most comprehensive analysis to date, we would reduce global farmland by 70% if we were to go to a vegan diet because we'd be growing less crops, right? And to answer your questions, I have no problem with crop dust because I think farmers have every right to defend their crops to feed humans. Do you disagree with that?
But what about all the animals that dust kills?
I don't see it as a rights violation. I see farmers as
Why?
justified to defend their crops. Do you not think farmers are justified to defend their crops and protect their crops to feed the humans? Do you not think that's
They
justified?
are, but they're also justified to
So
raise
we
their
agree.
animals to feed humans.
Yeah, I don't see it as a rights violation, Craig. You don't even know my moral system, and you're trying to
But
accuse
how is
me
it
of
a rights
hypocrisy
violation?
without knowing my
How do
moral system.
animals have rights?
Yeah. So we can run a consistency check, right? So you agree that farmers have the right to protect their crops to feed humans. Now, where we disagree is farmers have the right to farm animals. So obviously, you must think it's moral to farm animals and slit their throats for
Oh,
cheeseburgers, correct?
I love cutting pigs up. It's so
Okay,
much fun.
cool. So now, if we were to replace those animals with humans, would it be morally justified to be doing the exact
If
same
it
thing,
was to
all else held
feed all the
equal,
other
but instead of
humans,
to animals, to
absolutely.
humans? Would that be
If it
morally
was to
justified?
feed all the other animals or humans, absolutely.
Oh, you think it would be morally justified to farm and Holocaust humans for cheeseburgers?
If it was to save other lives,
Nope,
yes.
it's not to save lives, right? Because in this situation we're in right now, we're not farming animals to save lives. We can live perfectly healthy off of a vegan diet. So it's just because you like the taste. It's not to save lives. Would it be morally justified to farm humans in that case and slaughter them for cheeseburgers? Yes or no?
If that's how the world was, yes.
That Oh, really? So if most people agreed it was moral to farm and
There's even
Holocaust
a lot
humans
of
for
people in the
cheeseburgers, that
comments
would be
saying
morally
yes.
justified? Craig, can you say that again? It's morally justified to Holocaust humans for cheeseburgers?
Well, I don't think we'd be making cheeseburgers out of humans. We're more full of
All
roast
right,
meat.
so we just fundamentally disagree. I absolutely think it would be disgusting and morally wrong and atrocious to be holocausting humans for cheeseburgers. So we just have a fundamental disagreement. If you don't believe in human rights, I can't get you to believe in animal rights, bro.
Animals don't have
This and
rights.
just so everyone watching, this is how what you have to say to remain logically consistent, right? Like literally bite the bullet on farming humans. That's literally insane. So we'll go to Yale next. And I can't talk to somebody like that, right? If you don't believe in human rights, I can't get you to believe in animal rights. Yale, what's up?
So you're a vegan, right?
Correct.
And you don't like mess with people eating animals? Is that your
Uh,
thing?
by mess with people eating animals, do you mean like I just find it like morally wrong?
Yeah, do you find it morally wrong?
I just find it morally wrong. Yeah, I don't fuck with people if that's what you're asking. Like I don't fucking punch people for eating animals.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
No, of course I would never, ever, ever advocate for violence against someone. That's insane. I just think it's morally wrong.
Got you. So why are you vegan? Like, I'm just curious.
Because I'm against the rights violations of sentient beings. I see animals as like moral beings that are deserving of the right to not be farmed and slaughtered for cheeseburgers, basically.
Do you believe that plants are alive?
I believe they're alive. I don't believe they're sentient because they don't have a brain or a central nervous system.
You got a point with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't care about something just simply being alive, right? Like I don't care if you go out and like snap a piece of grass, right? Because it doesn't have like a subjective experience. It doesn't feel pain, well-being, suffering, all that stuff because it doesn't have a brain or a central nervous system. Um, so I do care about animals though, and I can kind of run you through like the logic train of why if you're fine with that. If
Yeah,
not,
I'm
it's
cool with
fine.
that.
You
No, I
are?
want
Okay.
to.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. It's kind of hard, so if you like um if you don't have an answer right away, feel free to think, come back, whatever. I'm not pressing you. I'm trying to be respectful, okay?
Me
So,
too.
basically, we have a situation where we're farming animals, slitting their throats, turning them into cheeseburgers. I'm assuming you think that's morally justified since you're not vegan.
Well, no, I'm not vegan. No, no.
Okay, but you could still be acting in hypocrisy and like think it's not be vegan, but still think it's morally wrong. And do you think it's morally wrong, or do you think it's like morally justified?
I don't think it's, well, I think it's, are you Christian?
No, no.
Oh, well, I feel like God put animals here for us to like consume, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I don't really think about food like that, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I understand. I used to not think about food like that either. Look, my name is Hunter. I come from a hunting family. Like these are deer antlers tattooed on me because I used to be a big time hunter. I used to not either. I used to just literally see food. Like I saw steak and that's all I saw was steak. But then kind of I don't know. One of my buddies brought it to my attention. Like dude, like think about it. That steak used to be a cow. That cow wanted to live. It had its throat slit just so you could eat it when you just could have eaten something else. Like think about it. Think if we were doing this exact same thing, but like to dogs. Like we were farming dogs, putting them in gas chambers, slitting their throats. Like everybody would be like outraged by it. And I know this is true because like when the Yulin Dog Festival goes on, like everybody's super mad about it. These pigs and cows, like they want to live and be happy just like dogs do. Like I actually have two pigs. They're super cute, super awesome animals. Like they love belly scratches. So yeah, it is hard to look at your food like that when we're brought up in a way where we're not like shown this stuff. Like when you go and buy a hamburger, you don't see a cow have its throat slit, right? That's all hidden from you. So like yeah, it's perfectly normal to not think about that.
Hmm. Okay. So wait, what were the questions that you were gonna ask me? I'm curious.
Yeah, if you're fine with that, if not, I don't have to. I'm not gonna just bombard you with a. Some people think it's a trap, but it's really not. It's just a logical consistency check to kind of show that I believe the things we care about, animals possess all of them. Is that fine if I go down that line of questioning with you, or
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
cool, cool. So we have a situation where we're farming animals. Do you think that's morally justified?
Uh, um,
Because if you don't think that's morally justified, then you're already on the same page as me. You're just not, your actions just aren't aligning with your values, and that's fine. Just work towards that. But if
well,
you do think it's morally justified, then I'll continue on with the questioning.
I don't really know if it's morally define farming. Like, what do you mean by farming?
Yeah, just like breeding animals for food consumption, and like obviously killing them.
Um, I'm a person who doesn't really see the value in human life or any kind of life in general. Like, I'm a nihilist, so I don't know.
Okay, so you're not sure. So that's fine. That's an answer. You can be not sure if it's morally justified to farm animals or not. So now, if we were to replace those animals with humans, and like we were farming humans and killing them for cheeseburgers, would you find that morally justified? Would it be like yes, no, or like you still don't know?
You're asking the wrong person because I don't really view life as sacred, you know? Like, I don't
Okay.
really.
Okay. So yeah, if you wouldn't have a problem like farming humans, like there's I guess I commend you for logical consistency. I don't commend the position, but there's nothing I can say to you, right? Like if you don't believe in human rights, like I can't get you to animal rights. So I
Mhm.
understand you're saying I don't know in both situations, but if you like don't know if it would be wrong to farm humans, like I can't get you to animal rights, right? If you don't really even believe in human rights. And that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like
Have
if
you?
you aren't sure if it would be wrong to farm and kill a human, like I can't get you to think it would be wrong to farm and kill a cow. Like with people like you, there's just nothing I can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you seen that vegan teacher on TikTok?
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about her. I do like her because I think she's trying to do the right thing, but I also think she gives veganism a really bad name. So,
Yeah. Well, I'm a
um,
bounce, but I appreciate your feedback and stuff. Thank you.
yeah, for sure. All right, yo. Hey, you have a good one, okay?
You too.
Yep. Oops. Cool. I'm gonna go offline and get back on, guys, okay? So rejoin.